thank you so much for coming. Yeah, no worries. I'm just so excited to have you as yeah, I'm so excited to have you as a guest on my show. You didn't have trouble getting in the building. Everything was good. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the elevator can be a bit confusing. But I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're here. Would you like anything? They offer you something to drink, or you're good? Perfect. Yeah, I'm just I'm just used to interviewing human guests, so like I'm always just yeah, you're very small, but it's just so amazing to hear you speak, and it's just such a I've never spoken to a cockroach before, you know. Yeah, you get that all the time. I'm sure you do. I'm sorry. It's but yeah, we have so much to talk about. I think it's going to be a very interesting interview. Your fans, they want to know so much about you. There's so much about you that's a mystery. Um, why don't we start with your rise to fame? I think people are very interested in for those who might not know, but they're just seeing this talking cockroach who's doing like a podcast. Like, how did you get started? What really was your break, your lucky break? Just walk me through that. Like, what happened? Like, okay, so you were sharing space with this guy, and over time, so oh wow, so he was trying to kill you at first. So you had to navigate that very complicated relationship. Yeah, there's a war between humans and cockroaches, unfortunately. So he was constantly trying to crush you, but when he realized you could speak over time, we became friends. Oh, okay, so he'd still try and kill you from time to time. He'd still try and just smush you. But yeah, over time, he started to see that this can be someone I can confide in, be close to, all that good stuff. All right. So at first he was hiding you. He was ashamed that he was friends with the cockroach, but over time he started posting videos of you guys on social media. Then it went viral, and people started to know who you are. And yeah, I can see what happens. So then people start wanting to interview you and book you for stuff. And yeah, I'd imagine it's so weird for people to see, but it's also like hilarious and fascinating. Who is this cockroach, and what is his story, and how old are you now? You're 35? It's crazy. I didn't know cockroaches live that long. Like, is that even possible? Are you sure you're not like some mutant cockroach? Oh, that's a common misconception. So, what's the explanation? Oh, okay, so really? So most cockroaches just have bad diets and they don't exercise. That's why they don't live as long as you. Okay. Well, I wouldn't have thought that was the answer. It makes sense that if you eat well and exercise, you can extend your lifespan. Yeah, for sure. Same thing with humans, really. So I guess the same thing with cockroaches. That's nice. That's so great. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for your success. I think it's so inspiring to see someone who came from your humble beginnings as a cockroach, and to see where you're at now, how successful you are. It's so just it just makes me so happy. Yeah. I saw the trailer for the movie you're in with Tom Cruise, the new Mission Impossible. That that must be so wild. Like, just walk me through that. How did you get the gig, and what is it like being part of that amazing experience? And just tell me all about it. I'm so fascinated to know. Okay, so when you became famous, you realized you need to get an agent because all these people are reaching out to you trying to work it. Okay, okay. And okay, so you've always wanted to act. Huh? Okay. Okay, so it was relatively easy getting just the audition because of your name and influence. The agent was able to pull some strings and get you in front of the director and a few other people who were involved. And I see. So they would instantly just be like, yeah, this is the guy. We want this cockroach to play our villain in our new movie. There's been some social media backlash for some saying that the movie, the director is being racist by giving you this villain role because obviously you're a cockroach and people don't like cockroaches, so they're just saying that why not give him a good role where he's not some villain but he's actually doing something good in the movie, something positive, because they feel like it reinforces stereotypes. Well, what do you have to say to people that are upset by this casting decision? Yeah, I get that. So at the end of the day, you're an actor and you don't mind playing these roles because you're kicking down doors for other cockroaches who might want to pursue a career in the arts. Yeah, that makes total sense. And you're just happy to be there. You're in a movie with Tom Cruise. You're not complaining. Yeah, that's such a great attitude. Yeah, that's such a great attitude to have. And at the end of the day, you're gonna have a lot of screen time. People are gonna know who you are. Yeah, and you're gonna work hard to get another role at some point. I love the attitude, man. I love the attitude. It's so inspiring. So, what has it been like being on set with these different actors? What is it like working with Tom Cruise? Curious. He can be a bit intense at times, but yeah, you're learning a lot. Wow. So you guys have actually become close. Well, you've been at his house multiple times. What's it like at his house? Yeah, I'd imagine it's very rich. So y'all just talk a lot, and he gives you advice for your career, and that's so dope. I'm so jealous. But I don't think I could ever act at that level and whatnot. So it's not even something. Even though I'm so jealous and I wish I could have that. It's like I'm like, what would I do in front of a camera? Like obviously I do podcasts and stuff, but that's different. That's not acting. I don't think I could like learn all the lines and do these performances. Like I saw the trailer. Yeah, you're really good at acting, and for a cockroach as well. With humans we have these very dynamic expressions, and our faces can make so many movements, micro adjustments, and you can really tell what someone's feeling by how they express themselves, right? Happy, sad, surprised. So cockroaches, you don't have much to work with when it comes to facial expressions, but yet you're so good at conveying emotion, even though you're a cockroach. It's honestly really impressive. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie, and yeah, I think it's gonna blow a lot of minds. Okay, I got some notes here. Let me just so much to talk about. Oh, I don't even know. This should have been review the first. So you released a rap album recently because you're just all over the place. You're so talented. And it just came out last week, and it's been doing really well, like really well. You're really capitalizing on your clout, and you're just getting more and more famous. And I think it's so smart because you're using all your talents while all the spotlight is on you. What happens, I've seen a lot of like celebrities who are new to fame. They don't capitalize enough on the moment, you know. And they get involved in a bunch of dumb stuff and controversy instead of working hard, and the fame fades. But you are really letting people know that you're here to stay by doing projects like this. You're in the movie with Tom Cruise. You've got this album out, and you know, a bunch of other stuff that we're going to talk about now. But I think you're really cementing yourself as one of the greatest artists, influences of all time, and I think you'll be here for a long time as well. And it's so inspiring to see. But let's talk about your album. It's self-titled, Big Cock. That's your rapper name, Big Cock. I'm assuming cock is short for cockroach, and I've been listening to it, and honestly, bars. It's such a good album, a very personal album as well. You talk a lot about your upbringing, you're the cockroach, you know, your dozens of siblings, and I just think it's so interesting to hear it from that perspective. I've never heard a cockroach rap. This is the first album by a cockroach to chart. It's the first album by a cockroach, period. Like, it's actually such an insane achievement. Not only are you the first cockroach to ever make a rap album or any album, you're the first cockroach to chart as well. As the first cockroach musician, for your first album to be on the charts and to be performing as well as it is, it's already platinum, which is insane. It hasn't even been out that long. It's already double platinum. Hasn't been out for more than a week. Insane. And the production is amazing. You've been working with amazing producers and just making great music. I'm just so impressed by your command of these instrumentals and how you're really able to just put us in your world and take us on this journey. And you're so good at balancing like a good message with also like just having a fun time and whatnot. It's so nice to listen to. Even when you're just zoning out and you're not necessarily paying attention to the lyrics, you've got a beautiful voice as a cockroach, and you're really smooth with it, and you really got good flow and good rhythm. It's so nice. You're a professional. How long have you been rapping for? Wow, so you've been doing this. Okay, you've been rapping for a long time. People just didn't know it. Yeah, I can tell. I listened to him. Like, this person sounds like someone who's been doing this for a long time. You're 35 now. So how many years have you been? Wow, 10 years you've been working at this. That's great. That's great, man. Yeah, I can hear. I can definitely hear. What inspired the name Big Cock? Yeah? Yeah, I see. Because you're small and actually small. And sometimes people think they can pick on you because you're small, but you wanted to. Okay. Yeah. So Big Cock is this kind of persona you can take on that makes you feel confident that you can take on the world. Yeah, because your lyrics are very braggadocious and aggressive. But like, it makes sense, you know? It helps you elevate yourself in the eyes of your peers, and yeah, the music definitely feels larger than life. that intro with the orchestra, and it's like very cinematic, very dramatic music. It definitely gave this sense of a grandiose figure entering the space. Yeah, that's so dope, man. Well, Big Cock, I wish you the best for your career, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this album does. You going on tour? You plan any plans on going on tour? Wow. So that's an exclusive, right? No one else knows that. Okay, so you've got a world tour in the works. Nice. I love it, man. I love it. Let's go to the notes here. Well, it's been on the news, and we don't have to talk about it if you're not comfortable. But you're recently seen with Sydney Sweeney in Sweden, and there's just been so many rumors circulating about you two. People just were taking photos of y'all, and you look very, very comfortable together. And there was even the time you were seen together in Monaco. So it just seems like you're spending a lot of time with Sydney Sweeney, and I just want to know like what's happening, if you're willing to talk about it, anything like. And come on, you can let me know something. Like, what? Well, I'm getting exclusive today. So you're fine with me keeping that in the edit, like yeah, it's time. Wow, that's great. So y'all are actually in a relationship. Whoa, that is amazing. So it's official. You and Sydney Sweeney are dating. That is, you're engaged? Wow, congratulations. That is blowing my mind. A lot of men are gonna be very upset by that. Are you sure? Yeah, no. You're gonna break a lot of hearts. A lot of men are gonna be upset by that. That's amazing. You and Sydney Sweeney, huh? How did you meet? What was that like? Okay, so Tom Cruise, your new buddy, had taken you to an event, and she was there, and she's seen the. Okay, she was a fan of the videos that you and your housemate would post on TikTok and stuff like that. Okay, so she already knew you before the Tom Cruise. She's just an OG fan. That's amazing. Wow, so you just clicked like that. Okay. Yeah, so I'd imagine, okay, similar sense of humor. She's a fan of your work, and y'all are both in the acting space, and you had a lot to talk about, I'd imagine. Okay, so one thing led to another, and here you are. Wow, I'm really happy for you. Yeah, you've done well for yourself. She's definitely a beautiful woman, and I wish you the best. Such a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, you've definitely had such a special life, and this leads me to my next question. I've been hearing about this movie that they're making about your life, and yeah, is it true that Michael B. Jordan is going to be playing you in the movie? It is? Wow. That's actually, it just seems like so much is happening so quickly for you and all at once. I'm sure it can be a bit overwhelming, but at the same time, like, it's so amazing to get someone like Michael B. Jordan to, but obviously there's questions about the fact that he's a human and he's playing a cockroach. So how's that gonna work? Okay, so they're actually making a cockroach costume for him, and then they're gonna do some special effects to make him really look like a cockroach. Okay, it's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of really cool tech is being used for this movie. Okay, okay. So Michael B. Jordan's gonna be playing you as a cockroach. So he's actually gonna become a cockroach. He's been living with you? What? You've been living with Michael B. Jordan? Stop lying. Stop. Really? Wow. You're living with Michael B. Jordan. Why? Okay, he's trying to, yeah, he's a very serious actor. So he's trying to learn what it's like to be a cockroach. And okay. So he follows you everywhere. He just watches what you do. So he's super into this. Like, he's getting into the role. Like, yeah, you know what? He should, because we really want him to do you justice. We want to see what life is like from your perspective, what it was like to grow up as a cockroach. So yeah, I think he's good. He's a great dramatic actor as well, so I think he has the range for that. And yeah, I think he'll do a good job. He's never played a cockroach before, so people have questions. I don't think anyone has played a cockroach before. So this is going to be a very new thing, but I think at the same time, he's more than talented enough to pull it off. So yeah, I'm interested. I'm so interested. Okay. We gotta talk about the fashion brand that you recently started, the world's first fashion brand for cockroaches. So you're making clothes for other cockroaches. Like, walk me through that. What is the thought process there? And okay, so you're trying to elevate cockroaches in society. Okay, so this is just one way for you to kind of change the narrative around cockroaches. But there are not many cockroaches like you. So that's what people have questions about. Like, how are cockroaches reacting to this? And yeah, that's actually a great question. Before we even get into the fashion brand, how are you perceived in the cockroach community? Because you're just standing out a lot. You're so different from other cockroaches, and it's been tough. They don't like that you're so buddy with humans. Yeah, there is a war between humans and cockroaches. It's on site. I'll be honest, whenever I see a cockroach, my impulse is to just, like, okay, can I be completely honest with you? You won't get mad. When I saw you, first thought that came into my mind was to crush you, was to just smush you on that table. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just being honest, but I wasn't. I'm professional. I would never do that. And you're a treasure. You're a national treasure. So I would never do that to you. But I did think about it though. You understand? Thank you for understanding. But I'll never actually do this. Just so you know, I'll never ever hurt you. It's just, I love you. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. And I'm even more of a fan now that I know you're engaged to Sydney Sweeney. So you know. But yeah, it's sad to hear that you're having so much trouble with your own species, you know? But some are coming around. Yeah, because I saw you had models for your recent ad. You had cockroaches moving around in the cockroach apparel, and it's very fascinating. And I'm hearing even humans are trying to get a hold of these clothes. Yeah? It's amazing. You really got the world in the palm of your hands. And I'm very excited to see where you take this new fashion brand, the world's first cockroach clothing brand, all this sort of stuff. And hopefully you can get other cockroaches on board, like more, so that this can really take off. And yeah, you got so much going on. Let's talk about cryptocurrency, because it's my understanding that you've been very vocal about crypto as of late, and you're investing a lot of money into crypto. Um, but I've also been seeing you investing in property. So I guess as someone who's new to this, I've also been getting into it. Like, le- what is your goal with wealth and the money you're earning? Like, what are you trying to achieve? And how do you see these various investments as a way to achieve those things? Okay, so being with Sydney, you're realizing that legacy is important, and wow, you're planning on having kids with her. I'm not sure about the biology of that, but humans and cockroaches can have kids. I don't know about I don't know about that. They can? Really? Hmm. Oh, okay. So you're planning on having kids with Sydney Sweeney. So you want to really make sure that when you're not around, that they have something to inherit and they can take things even further. Okay, okay. So you feel like by investing in crypto, it gives them this appreciating asset that okay, and buying the properties around the world. I mean, but crypto, it's up and down a lot. It's very volatile. You think it's the future? Okay, you think it's the future, crypto versus fiat currency. Okay, that makes sense. You're the first cockroach crypto trader. Did you know that? Yeah, you're the first cockroach crypto trader in the world. First cockroach to own Bitcoin. First cockroach to trade in Bitcoin. First cockroach to be like a brand ambassador of Bitcoin, I guess, if you can call you a brand ambassador. But you're just like, yeah, you're the first cockroach crypto bro. It's amazing to witness. First cockroach to own property. You're the first cockroach to do a lot of things, and I think that's what's adding to your fame. It's truly amazing to watch. Well, I think we've covered a lot of the bases here. I mean, okay, final point, because I don't know how your time here, but can I've been trying really hard. Yeah. If you can pull some strings and get me a seat at your new restaurant, I'm trying to take my lady out there, and yeah, it's been very hard to get in. You'll sort something out from. Thank you. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah. No, I've been trying for a while to get in, and it's been very difficult because y'all are always fully booked, months in advance. It's crazy. But yeah, you are obviously the first cockroach to own a restaurant, but it's also like the first restaurant to ever be fully operated by cockroaches. You're hiring only cockroaches, but anyone can come eat there. But it's like just staffed fully by cockroaches. That's incredible. Obviously, there were challenges at first because who's trying to eat at a restaurant with just cockroaches in the kitchen? But yeah, I think people are getting past their prejudices, and yeah, you clearly have overcome that challenge because you're always booked. And I can't wait. I hear the cockroach soup is amazing. I hear the cockroach pizza is amazing as well. I want to try the cockroach pizza. The cockroach ice cream as a dessert is amazing as well. So I am so excited to go eat at your restaurant. I'm so excited to see the staff at work, and yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to that experience. Well, I'm really happy that you stopped by the pod to have a conversation, and Yeah, I won't hog any more of your time. I know you're a busy, busy, busy cockroach. I wish you the best. You and Sydney, tell Sydney I said hi. Of course, if she ever wants to stop by the pod, she can. Maybe y'all can come together and we can talk about how things are going after you're married. That would be great. But yeah, again, thank you. I'm so inspired by your success. And I wish you the best in all your endeavors, you know? Yeah. No, no, no. Thanks for stopping by.